Please.
Trustee Chin-Lao?
Here.
Trustee Aragon?
Present.
Trustee Gibson?
Here.
Trustee Silver?
Here.
Trustee Kwong?
Here.
Trustee Liu?
Here.
Trustee Wong?
Here.
Trustee Derek Shani?
Thank you. Is there any public comment on closed session items?
Yes, we do have one item for closed session
Okay.
from Javier Woods, correct? Xavier Woods. Xavier Woods.
It's true. Actually, right. In Spanish.
Hello. Hi. How's everyone doing? I'm here because, I'm here to discuss the matter of my expulsion that was delivered to me earlier, I would say this year, a few weeks ago. And I'm here because the reason why I don't think I should be expelled, because two of the incidents of the matter that influence that expulsion, it wasn't a fair process of excuse me, my stammering is coming, but how the matter was handled, it was properly mishandled. And so, therefore, Sorry, my dis. My words were not considered during the incident that happened. When it happened, my words were not considered at all. And therefore, also when I tried to speak to other people's supervisors, the information they were given was wrong, and therefore their action to not allow me to be on campus that was continued. And so I'm here because I want to get that action removed because I care about my education, and all I want to do is just expand my knowledge as much as possible. And because this school is close to me, it's convenient. Sorry, my disability is really messing up.
Thank you very much. Time has expired on this. Thank you.
Good at these.
Thank you. You'll be contacted by the school. We're going to recess to close session. Government Code 54962, consideration of student discipline. Calling the session to order. We have a report from closed session. The board entertained a motion on student discipline and voted unanimously to support the disciplinary matter in this item. Let's do roll call.
Trustee Chin-Lao,
Here.
Trustee Aragon,
Present.
Trustee Gibson,
Here.
Trustee Silver,
Here.
Trustee Kwong,
Here.
Trustee Liu,
Here.
Trustee Wong,
Here.
Student Trustee Derek Shani.
Here.
We have a public
Yes.
comment.
We have a public comment on number 3, land acknowledgement from a PCC alumnus.
Hello, happy 100th anniversary of Black History Month. This public comment is directed to the PCC legal team. During every board meeting, a PCC Board of Trustees member reads a land acknowledgement that is factually incorrect, misleading, and discriminates against foundational Black American freedmen who are historically documented to be the specific American descendants of slaves that built the United States from scratch. Referring to their specific legacy as the African diaspora erases their complex ethnic group identity, which includes American Indian, Indigenous, Aborigine, European, and African bloodlines. The term African diaspora gives false credit of their achievements to another group of people around the world that didn't take part in the building of the United States. Even worse, it gives false credit to an African diaspora that sold Black people into slavery. Freedmen are not an African or European diaspora. Freedmen are American and represent the North American diaspora that built the United States. The PCC land acknowledgement also discriminates against hardworking citizens that don't consider themselves to be Black and brown people. How these Black and brown on the document are presented is discriminatory and exclusionary and need to be corrected ASAP. I have notified the Board of Trustees for a year via email and public comment, and still there hasn't been any corrections. Please correct this document to recognize the legacy of foundational Black American descendants of slaves with their legal name of freedmen. And please change the document from saying the labor of many Black and brown bodies to the labor of all peoples. This will ensure that we respect and properly recognize the contributions of all Americans regardless of a superficial skin color identity. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Any other public comment at this time?
No.
Thank you.
No.
Trustee Aragon, would you lead?
The land acknowledgement. Pasadena City College is a learning community within the indigenous homelands of the people who have been known as the Gabrieleno Band of Mission Indians of the Shishiaquanda Village and Kix Nation. Tonight, we acknowledge the painful history of genocide and forced removal from this land on which we gather. We also honor the legacy of the African diaspora and recognize that the United States, as we know it, was built at the often fatal expense of forcefully enslaved Black people. We are indebted to the labor of many Black and brown bodies that continue to work in the shadows for our collective benefit. PCC and its faculty, staff, and students recognize that we're all simultaneously teachers, learners, and guests on these lands. This acknowledgement is a part of an ongoing process of working to raise awareness about histories that are too often erased or forgotten, to recognize our place in this history, and to affirm our commitment to social justice, systematic change, and anti-racism.
Thank you. Trustee Kwong, would you lead us in the pledge?
I will. Let's begin.
Liberty and justice.
Amen.
Approval and reordering of agenda items.
Motion to approve the agenda.
Thank you.
Second?
Motion and seconded. Student trustee,
Aye.
all in favor?
Aye.
Thank you. That's unanimous. Introductions and recognitions. Hearing none. Public comment on non-agenda items.
No public comment at this time.
Thank you. Approval of minutes for the regular business meeting, number 27 of January 14th.
So moved?
Second.
Been seconded. Student trustee,
Aye.
all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
One
you.
abstention.
Thank you. Board committees reporting out. Do we have any board reports? Let's go, right.
It feels kind of funny reporting this out to my colleagues because they were all at this meeting. But we had a special meeting of the facility subcommittee where all our the fellow board members were there to look at potential designs for the Rosemay Satellite Campus. I want to thank the hardworking facility staff and our architects who came and did that wonderful presentation. We were able to give them some good direction for future iterations of the designs, and we look forward to seeing them in the months to come.
Thank you. Trustee Liu, Wong?
It's okay. Good evening, colleagues. The board budget and audit subcommittee met right after that marathon meeting of the facilities committee and joint board meeting to look at a few budgetary items, including the 311Q, which is our quarterly financial status report that goes to the chancellor's office, and also the financial audits of both the campus and also the Measure PCC bond. And for all these items that we considered during that board meeting, we recommended approval and or receipt of those documents to the full board. Thank you.
Thank you.
May I just make a comment to commend the facilities committee chair, Trustee Liu, for really coordinating and facilitating a wonderful discussion on this important campus. It's going to be the next campus for PCC, and the moment that we're preparing, for this education opportunity of over 100,000 square foot of education opportunity in Rosemead, and how exciting that was to participate in it. And I encourage the entire community of students, faculty, and staff to ask us questions and continue to join us in this process. Thank you.
Thank you. Any other committee reports? No, thank you. Combined consent calendar.
Motion to approve items F1 through H2.
Second.
Thank you. Student trustee,
Aye.
all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Thank you. Unanimous.
I apologize, a typo, because there's two items under H.
I said F1 to H2.
I'm sorry. Okay, you're right.
Yeah,
Thank
so
you.
I think we're good.
Okay, just
Yeah.
making sure. Thank you.
Thank you.
Personnel, student trustee does not vote. We have personnel items.
Motion to approve items I1, 2, 3.
Second?
And seconded. All in favor?
Aye.
Thank you.
Mr. Chair, could I?
Oh, go ahead.
Uh,
Ryan, please go first.
Oh, thank you. If I could just make a quick comment on item H3. So I think one of the beautiful things about having been at this campus as a student 13 years ago is getting to know friends, professors, mentors that have been part of the PCC community. And oftentimes when they leave, it's kind of bittersweet because, they're going on to beautiful new opportunities, especially coming from PCC. And I just wanted to mention that because on one of the people who's going to move on to one of these, and I see them in the back, I'm sorry, I'm going to embarrass you really quickly. I actually know Jesse even before I was a student at PCC. I was in middle school and I was part of this after-school program, and Jessie was working after the after-school program. And I remember how heartbroken we all were because in that year she decided to leave us to a greater job opportunity. So I actually dig through my email inbox, and if we can pull up the photo,
Oh my God.
this is from 2008. You can see Jessie still looks the same. Exactly the same. I think I've grown a little bit. And then next slide.
Next slide.
But this is the email I sent to her when she sent the photos. Thank you for the pictures. Visit sometime and good luck on your next job. And what I said 18 years ago, still the same. I guess we can take pictures afterwards, but please visit sometime and good luck on your new job.
I love this. I love the Spanish. Para Jesse.
After Bad Bunny, I mean.
I'll just say.
Okay,
I just want to acknowledge Jesse's superb work. I've been on the Budget and Audit Committee for many years, and she is calm, thorough, and really provides the information that we need so we can make good decisions. And you are so appreciated and will be very missed.
yes, I'll second that, Jesse. You know, you've helped me so much when I was on the budget committee, understanding all those intricacies. So thank you so much, and I wish you all the best. The second thing that I wanted to say was on the sabbaticals, that I want to congratulate the faculty that are going to be doing their sabbaticals, and I wish the Senate person was here, but I would just continue to encourage those individuals that are up for sabbatical or have the opportunity to do it, that they continue to do it. I think it's a great opportunity to do research and learning and bring it back here. So, congrats.
I'll be the fourth person to speak up on this. Congratulations, Jesse. I think, Long Beach City College is very lucky to have you.
On school.
And it will be, I'm sorry. El Camino, you're right. El Camino College.
Same region.
is,
You're close. Same region. Same region.
it's not ours, that's the
No,
problem.
yeah.
El Camino College is very lucky to have you. And I hope you have lots of success there. And I hope that the reputation that, with respect to your credibility, your competency, and your knowledge, will grow very quickly there. And it won't take that long for them to realize that they actually took somebody in that is a real jewel. The time that I've had a chance to work with you, I found you to be very good at what you do, very competent, and you explain things very clearly, which is really important when it comes to finances because it's a different language, it's a third language. So when you can communicate in a way that people can understand, it makes the topic easy to digest and not as intimidating. And so there's a certain humility that you bring to that space, which is great as a leader for those qualities.
Okay, if everybody's doing this now, I was going to wait until a little later, but I might as well just jump on it as well.
You're
Jesse,
next.
thank you. I'm incredibly bummed that now that I am a budget subcommittee chair is when you're leaving. I'm sorry, whatever I've done to make you run away, but I'm really, really excited with you. And as I mentioned to you a little earlier, friends at El Camino that have mentioned their excitement about you coming to their campus. And I've tried really hard to quash that excitement only because I am so sad that you are going. But they're very lucky to have you, and you're going to do an incredible job at another incredible, not as good as PCC, but incredible institution. But I have no doubt that your contributions will make them shine just even brighter. So thank you for all of your work.
I suppose I'm going to go. I remember when I was first elected 7.5 years ago, I was sitting out there on the bench, and Jesse came up to me, and we had a conversation. At that time, I think, Jesse, you were a manager, and we talked about what your career trajectory may look like and how that may feel like to you at PCC, and it's been real, I think, a real testament to your talent and to your skills, of the achievements that you've made here at PCC. And at the time you said, well, maybe someday you could give me a recommendation to move forward. Obviously, you didn't need that recommendation from me to move forward to El Camino College. So I like to extend my congratulations to you.
Yes.
I also wanted to thank you for being so nice to Chloe and I all the time when we come to these meetings. It's really intimidating, but you're so successful, and like as young women, we really look up to you. So thank you so much.
That's awesome.
Thank you.
Mr. Chair, do I have time to reconsider my vote? Just kidding.
Thank
All
you.
the best to you, Jesse.
Item J1, authorization to transmit second quarterly financial status report.
So moved?
Second.
Student trustee.
Aye.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
J2, receipt of fiscal year 2024-2025 fiscal district financial audit and measure PCC general obligation bond construction fund financial and performance audits.
Trustee Gibson, I just wanted to share that in the review of this during our budget subcommittee meeting, thanks to the hard work actually of Jessie and her team and our auditors, we have a clean bill of health on both fronts, on both of our audits. And we are presenting this for receipt today for the full board, and we recommended accepting this clean audit.
We have a second.
So
Second.
moved.
Oh, sorry, that was that was not a motion. That was just a comment.
Okay, all right. Did you want to make a motion?
Sandra, too.
Sandra, make a motion. Are you
ahead.
presenting?
Oh.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
Okay, what's happening?
We were just going to approve.
Hold your vote for just a little bit longer.
Thank
We do
you.
have a presentation by our audit firm partner from iBailey, Alicia Herrera.
Thank you, Jesse. Well, good evening, everyone. Thanks for having me here. I'm going to give a very brief summary of the 2 audit reports that we have for you tonight. As mentioned, we discussed it in more detail with the audit committee at their last meeting. And as mentioned earlier, you did get 2 clean audit reports. So we had unmodified opinions for the district for the financial statements of PCC, for federal compliance, and for state compliance. So if you had a report card, that would be A+ all the way down. For federal compliance, we audited the student financial aid program as well as the STEM and Hispanic serving institution grants this year. In terms of the district audit, we did have one finding over financial aid, but it was not significant enough that we had to change our opinion. So you still got a clean opinion. Management has put together a corrective action plan, and we'll follow up and report on that again when we come back next year. Measure PCC, we completed that audit. Again, clean, unmodified opinions. We reviewed a sample of expenditures spent and found that the district used Measure PCC funds in accordance with the ballot language, and we had no findings and recommendations there. I know that was very brief, but I'm happy to take any questions that you might have on the audit report or the audit in general.
Yeah, it's wonderful to see you again. Thank you for coming and presenting that high-level summary. We were able to go into this in greater detail during the subcommittee meeting led by our great chair, Trustee Wong, and Trustee Silver was on the committee as well. And just for the awareness of the other trustees as well, when you mentioned the one issue that there'll be steps to work towards resolving, you had mentioned and shared that that was an issue a large majority of community colleges are currently facing right now, right?
Sure, yes. So we audit student financial aid at about 30 of the community colleges here in California, as well as other colleges throughout the country. And I think at about 90% of our clients, we had at least one finding, if not more. And so the finding that PCC had was fairly common, not very significant, as I mentioned, did not impact monies going out to students or timing of getting money to students, which I think is the most important thing to consider. Another reason why I think there was so many findings is financial aid had a lot of changes this year with FAFSA simplification, all of the issues going on at the Department of Education. So I think that's why the prevalence in the industry was higher this year.
Thank you for sharing.
Yes.
Any other questions or comments?
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you,
Appreciate
everybody.
it.
Thank you.
Go ahead.
Now we'll entertain a motion.
Yes.
I don't want to make it because I'm the chair, so I don't want to.
You don't want to make the motion?
As chair, it feels weird too of the committee as
But
someone
wouldn't
else.
that be most appropriate since you are the
We
chair?
recommended it.
Anyone
Someone
else?
else should
Okay.
make the chair.
I motion that we accept the audit report.
And I'll second.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Interest.
Student trustee,
Aye.
all in favor?
Aye.
Thank you. Passes. J3, receive the initial proposal for negotiations for the 2026-2029 successor agreement from the California School Employees Association to the Pasadena Area Community College District.
So moved?
Second.
And second it?
May I ask, what are some of the highlights from this, from Bob?
On our end, most of it is just marginal changes in language that we currently already have. So we don't have any major changes to our proposals.
Okay.
Most of it's editing, changing dates and times, but there's nothing significant except the fact that we'll be talking about the COLA and wages, which is always the big comment. But everything else can be pretty much status quo. And that's particularly because the last agreement took so long to get in place that there were really no significant changes on our end.
Okay.
So.
Thank you.
Other questions? Student trustee.
Aye.
Sorry, student trustee doesn't vote on personnel.
Oh, first. This is person. Never mind. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Thank you. Approve, J4, approve this sunshine proposal for negotiations for the 2026-2029 fiscal years, Pasadena Area Community College District to the California School Employees Association.
So moved.
Second.
Second.
Thank you. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Thank you. J5, approval of student health fee for academic year 2026-2027.
So moved.
Yeah. Second?
Thank you. Student trustee,
Aye.
all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Thank you. J6, resolution 882 in celebration of Lunar New Year.
Motion to approve.
Second.
Thank you.
And Trustee Gibson, if I may, really quickly during discussion, I want to just thank Caroline and staff for pulling this resolution together. About a month ago, I asked to agendize this because I realized that we hadn't. We do incredible Lunar New Year celebrations here on campus, and I'm really excited to join those. But I realized that we had never, not at least recently, done a resolution specifically celebrating our communities across the Asian American community here in the San Gabriel Valley, no matter what you call it, and whether you call it Spring Festival, Chinese New Year, Tet, whatever you call it, it is a moment of celebration in our communities that's coming up next week. My mom just texted me out of the blue from the plane on a flight she's on, reminding me that I have to be home for Chinese New Year dinner. So it's a moment of celebration in our communities, and I wanted to make sure we took a moment to recognize that. So thank you to my colleagues for considering this.
Thank you.
Just a quick comment. Thank you, Trustee Wong, for doing that, and for Caroline and staff. Are we going to be using Lancelot for any Lunar New Year celebration? It's Year of the Horse. This is like a golden opportunity. No? Okay, never mind.
I think we should as we gallop forward.
Gallop forward.
Hey, stop that.
You're speechless.
Aragon.
Student trustee,
Aye.
all in favor?
Aye.
Thank you. Thank you. That brings us to the superintendent's report.
Well, good evening, everyone. February is, of course, a month that is filled with big events. We had the Grammy Awards at the start of the month. Last Sunday, we had the Super Bowl with Bad Bunny. We had the Winter Olympics that are underway in Milan. And this Sunday, there's the NBA All-Star Game. And of course, all month, we're celebrating Black History Month and the Lunar New Year, which begins on February 17th. And then you add to that the start of PCC's spring semester. It's an incredibly packed month, but it provides great momentum as we begin the spring semester. We're excited to welcome our students on February 18th for the start of the spring semester. As we prepare, we're making strides in important areas that will help make the student experience even more impactful. Recently, we received input from our faculty and staff at our Community Education Center, our Foothill campus, about helping our community at that campus, which is also has a very large immigrant population, with basic needs. So we held a food distribution in conjunction with the YMCA. This event was held on the CEC campus on Foothill Boulevard. We had 100 students who received food items, and many expressed interest in future distributions. So we have now scheduled to hold 2 food distributions each and every month to begin with at the CEC campus. And we're very appreciative of our faculty and staff seeing this need and requesting assistance for our students with the Board of Trustees and with my office. Through these events, we're able to provide much needed resources for our other campus. We continue to receive great feedback and follow-up on the groundbreaking for our construction trades lab. Work is moving forward to transform part of Lot 3 into a lab that's going to provide our students with expanded space to learn construction trades in a real hands-on, real-world environment. Our groundbreaking event was a community build with the San Gabriel Valley Habitat for Humanity. Many of our trustees were there. It was nice to see you all swinging hammers and nails. It was a powerful gathering of our community and our supporters, and led to incredible coverage in the local media. In fact, about the only disappointing part is that I've had so many people ask, why wasn't I invited? I wanted to be there. And so we thought we had invited the world, but anyway, we'll do a better next time. But we're not stopping here. We also have applications for our new Construction Procurement Accelerator program. Those applications open tomorrow, February 12th. This is one more way PCC is supporting the rebuilding and recovery of our region and preparing our students to participate. The Construction Procurement Accelerator is a 6-week intensive program designed to help small construction firms build the skills, certifications, relationships, and capacity needed to win public and private sector contracts. The accelerator integrates best-in-class practices. Participants receive hands-on training in things like bid, RFP development, market research, building capacity, planning, and growth strategy. The program culminates in a capstone bid day presentation. During the presentation, participants pitch their construction capabilities to public agencies and procurement partners. We're very excited about the program. As we continue to support our community in the rebuilding and recovery of our region, we also see our immense impact. Last week, Pasadena City College hosted the U.S. Bank Grantee Roundtable at our Foothill campus. The roundtable brought together 35 Los Angeles-based nonprofits and others who received grants from U.S. Bank supporting wildfire relief and recovery efforts across the region. As a U.S. Bank grantee. PCC's Women's Business Center served as the host, and I introduced a business owner who completed our Procurement Accelerator program that I just mentioned, the previous one, that was offered by our Women's Business Center. Many of the business owners who participated in the program had actually been impacted by the Eaton fire. Kay Smith Beesman is the founder and owner of STEM's Catering and Neighbors and Friends Cafe here in Pasadena. You may have experienced and tasted her work because we have been using her firm in many of our catering for our events here on campus. She's an excellent example of the impact our programs have. Kay, who has also become well known for mentoring aspiring food entrepreneurs, played an important role in assisting the community with food during and after the Eaton fire. But as she addressed the audience at the U.S. Bank event, Kay focused her remarks on her experience with PCC's Women's Business Center and with the staff there. What she learned during her weeks in the program has helped her business thrive. And by the way, because of her experience in our Procurement Accelerator, Kay was selected to be a food vendor this weekend during the NBA All-Star festivities.
Oh, that's wonderful. Yay.
So I want to first of all thank our Vice President, Dr. Salvatrice Cuomo, and also Lizzie Okoro Davidson, who's a director of the Women's Business Center, and to the entire team there for all the work that you do to support business and our students. This is a perfect example of our impact on the community. I'm also proud to share that our PCC trustees and a group of PCC student leaders traveled to Washington, D.C. and Sacramento recently to meet with our elected representatives. This was an important opportunity for the college's voice and for student voices to be heard in the halls and offices of Washington and Sacramento. They may mention this during their reports. Our students, including our student trustee Daria, did us proud. Thank you to all the students who participated, and also to Dr. Carrie Afuso, who mentored, supported, and guided our student leaders, resulting in their excellent presentations. Carrie, thank you. We look forward to students returning for spring semester in a week. Thank you to the faculty and staff who've been preparing for their return and putting things in order to ensure that this semester is another excellent one. And I also want to thank our very own Jessie Wang. This is her last board meeting, and I want to congratulate you, Jessie, on your exciting opportunity and your new adventures at El Camino College as their new Vice President for Business and Administration. And I want to thank you for your exemplary service to Pasadena City College. So let's give her another hand. And finally, as you leave home, as you leave to go home tonight, I want you to please be sure to drive by the campus on Colorado Boulevard. You'll see the buildings aglow in the colors red, gold, and green. Our lighting is in celebration of Black History Month.
Yay. That's great.
That's all.
Thank you.
That's all for my report. Thank you.
Thank you. Let's go to announcements by shared governance.
Just me. Hi, everyone. Good evening, everyone. I'd like to utilize my report this evening to highlight the excellent work of 3 managers across campus. The first manager I'd like to highlight is Tony Casillas, PCC's grounds supervisor. So in grounds, there's continued implementation of PCC's AGZA certified green zone initiatives, including expanding PCC's electric equipment and autonomous mower demonstrations. They are also collaborating with CORE, Horticulture Club, and Biology Club to re-landscape select campus areas, one of which is in front of V100. It's beautiful. Love to see it every day. They're also expanding California native landscaping to support sustainability and water conservation efforts. The next manager I'd like to highlight is Cecily Lewis, our Director of Lancer Care Basic Needs. Lancer Care, it provides ongoing pantry services, grocery and transportation card services, homeless housing displacement intakes, and CalFresh support. Cecily sent out a fantastic data report in December, and in case you didn't get a chance to see it, she gave data from 2025. In it, she mentioned that Lancer Pantry in 2025 had 16,300 student visits. Lancer Care Center had 6,760 student visits, and Lancer Care also distributed $400,000 in grant support, as well as 2,800 grocery and transportation cards, providing such incredible services for our students who are most in need. And coming into spring, Lancer Care is going to be providing welcome for students. They're giving out free boba on February 19th, and they're also giving out free Chick-fil-A on February 24th. The last manager I'd like to highlight is Peter Benson, PCC's transportation coordinator. Peter oversees scheduling transportation for district field trips, compliance, and district vehicle maintenance, and also the fantastic free shuttle service available to all PCC students, staff, and faculty. Currently, the shuttle service provides transportation for students, faculty, and staff between the Colorado, Foothill, Jefferson, and Allen Avenue A-Line station. Shuttle operator staff is comprised of professional bus operators with years of experience. This is PCC's 30th year providing shuttle services to the campus community, and this is also the year that the campus shuttles went fully electric, and I can attest that the shuttles are not only more sustainable, but more comfortable and dynamic. To give you some idea about our ridership on shuttles, the weekly count in spring 2025 was about 1,353 students per week. In summer 2025 was about 414 students per week. In fall 2025, about 1,523 students per week. And then this winter, it's been about 567 passengers per week. Right now, Peter and Transportation Services are working with associated students in the Office of Student Life to promote and advertise the shuttle service and encourage students to choose mass transit as an alternative to driving or rideshare services or getting a ride with family or friends. Spring is a great time to try out the shuttle service because the Office of Student Life was able to fully fund the UPass for students for one more term in spring. So it's a great time to try it out. And as a daily shuttle user myself and public transportation enthusiast, I would encourage faculty and staff to also try out the Metro and shuttle. It's an incredible service. And if anyone on campus has any questions about how to ride public transportation for the first time, I'd love to help you out. You can come find me in V100 and we can look through it together. And that concludes my report this evening.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Mr. Chairman, I just want to, go ahead. Jose, go first. Jose, go first. And
No, I just wanted to mention that our facilities, business, and transportation staff had an amazing program that they had prepared for us before the trustees meeting, but we thought it was going to rain. All the forecast said it was going to rain, so we decided to postpone our EV showcase until March. But you'll be able to see some of the vehicles that Emily was talking about on our March before our March board meeting.
Thank you.
thank you so much for being here tonight. I just want to note that I know the other shared governance groups were not here, and I just want to encourage the administration to. I really look forward to hearing from those shared governance group, in particular the faculty. So I just wanted to note that.
Trustee Arga, I think they're not here just because we're in between sessions right now.
I don't. From my own recollection, I guess I'll look at the minutes. I don't know when the last time I saw faculty senate here, but that was just my observation.
When they're not,
Perfect.
often we haven't had them when they're not active or when they haven't been meeting.
Okay,
But
I'll check it out. Thank you.
Go to trustee reports. Student trustee.
Thank you. This past month, I had the pleasure of visiting both the state and federal capitals to advocate for our students. ASPCC members and I voiced our concerns regarding student transportation and undocumented student safety to our lawmakers. We shared real stories, real student stories, emphasizing the value of empathy in the convoluted process of lawmaking. In today's world, it is essential to understand the gravity of empathy, how it holds the weight to change lives, and how it can move people to make change in their own communities. ACLU nationwide has reported that over 3,800 children have been detained by ICE since the start of this federal administration's term. Justice Stephen referred to schools as nurseries of democracy, arguing that the key to a democratic society is an educated population. It is no surprise that our educational institutions and students, even the youngest ones, are being targeted. It is crucial that students protect one another with our collective strength, which is our access to education and educators. As the spring semester begins, I implore you, as students, to learn from your professors and peers alike, to remain informed in an era of arrogance. I also urge our educators to open their minds to learning from students and their lived experiences. The country's dire condition indicates that there is no longer time to wait for someone else to protect us. Change begins with ourselves. Our empathy and cognizance must lead our actions in a time like now. Thank you, and that concludes my report.
Thank you. Thank you. Trustee Huang.
Okay, happy Lunar New Year, everyone. In my district, they've been celebrating all the Lunar New Year festivities, starting off with the San Marino Unified School District, working with the San Marino City Club and the San Marino Rotary as they kick off their Lunar New Year celebrations. It was great to see PCC participating at the festival, and I saw people walking by just inquiring about our programs that's available for them. They also had their State of the District addressed earlier this week, and they are very, very, very proud of and applauded the work of PCC in providing faculty for their flagship medical arts academy. And they are very, very appreciative to the efforts of Dr. Ramirez in helping them fill faculty positions. And they don't know how you do it, and they don't know your secret sauce, but they said that Dr. Ramirez has been doing it, and they're just very, very grateful for it. And they highlighted it in their State of the District address in between the kindergartners' dual enrollment Chinese immersion folk song presentation and the robotics. They highlighted our medical arts dual enrollment program. So congratulations to everyone that has helped make that a success. Thank you.
Thank you. Trustee Aragon.
Yes, again, happy African American Black History Month and Lunar New Year. I also got to attend the CCLC Legislative Conference, and I just got back, literally flew in this morning from DC, and I just want to say that our student leaders, of course our student trustee, the way they conduct themselves, the questions that they ask, I got to sit with them a little bit during one of the meals, and so I'm just highly impressed. I mean, I know that we talk greatly about our students, but to be in their presence and to hear their thought process and their critical thinking impresses me every day. So I'm very proud of you. So thank you for letting me be in your presence. So that's what I did there. And then finally, I wish I know that winter session. It says on the calendar tomorrow's the last day of winter session. Correct. Either way, wrapping it up. All those are still doing finals or whatever you're wrapping up for the winter. I wish you the best. And then I wish you the best for the spring, which is starting up next week, right? Correct. So all the best to faculty, staff, and students in the upcoming spring. And that's where I'll end my report.
Thank you. Trustee Chin Lau.
Oh, you're jumping to me. I thought we'll go this way around. Okay. Well, thank you. I certainly appreciate your leadership, Trustee Gibson, especially what you've been going through on a personal level, and still having the time and the dedication to lead this board. I commend you on that. Thank you. I'd like to wish everybody a happy Lunar New Year. It is the year of the horse, and this is the final meeting in the year of the snake, which means letting go, shedding of what does not work, and moving to the year of the horse. And the year of the horse is a year of dynamic energy, of boldness, and of courage. And I believe that this board, and many of us on this board, have demonstrated that type of leadership to carry the college forward and to let go of the past. I'd like to commend Dr. Gomez in this year with his vision and also his leadership in taking us to the next level of educational experience and to continue to have PCC innovate and be the leader in community college education. So thank you to you and to your team. I like to leave us with a quote, because this is Black History Month, from James Baldwin. Quote, "Those who say it can't be done are usually interrupted by others doing it." And we are doing it here at PCC. Thank you.
Thank you. Trustee Wong.
Thank you, Trustee Gibson. Last month, I had the pleasure to join the Los Angeles Labor Federation in their annual MLK breakfast, which is always an incredible gathering, not just of our labor leaders across Los Angeles County, but community members and folks doing the work on the ground every single day to serve working people across Los Angeles. I know Trustees Gibson and Liu were there as well. It was an incredible showing. I wanted to thank LA Fed President Yvonne Wheeler for not just her leadership, but also continually bringing communities together, especially during moments of challenge and anguish across the country. One thing that was really special was during the breakfast was taking a moment to recognize the work of the firefighters, not just our county, city, but certainly also the state, across the state, and the work that they've done in response to the devastating wildfires that we've experienced here in the San Gabriel Valley and Altadena, but also in the Palisades. I also joined my colleagues at CCLC to advocate with our Assembly members and senators. It was great to see their continued advocacy for our district. I know they've already delivered for us, even though our Assembly members and senators have only represented us for a few years. They've already done a lot to ensure that PCC continues to be, quite frankly, the gem of the system, as we all, I know, are wanted to say. I also wanted to congratulate the council reorganization that took place in the city of Arcadia in my district. I wanted to congratulate outgoing Mayor Sharon Kwong and incoming Mayor Eileen Wong, thanking them for their service, being the first Asian woman and second Asian woman to serve as mayor for the city of Arcadia is a momentous moment and a momentous opportunity for our communities, and certainly in the city of Arcadia. So I wanted to say a hearty congratulations to them and to thank them for their service. Yesterday, I had the opportunity to join the Solidarity Breakfast for Black History Month and for Lunar New Year. It's always an incredible moment to come together as a campus community to exchange, most importantly, dialogue about where we are and where we're going. And so I wanted to thank all of the organizers behind that incredible Solidarity Breakfast. And finally, I wanted to end on a note that if anybody happens to follow my social media, would have already seen. But a few weeks ago, I joined with colleagues from across the state, trustees from across the state, to call for an end of funding to ICE. And the reason why we did that was because we believed it's important for community college students across the state to know that their trustees are there, yes, for their education, absolutely, but their safety is also paramount. And what we viewed as, quite frankly, the unlawful occupation and persecution of our communities across the country, not only what we've seen here in the city of Los Angeles that we've all heard of, experienced, and seen firsthand the experiences of our communities going through this, but certainly also what has made headlines in Minnesota. And so I wanted to thank my colleagues coming from districts from across the state, including Santa Barbara, Contra Costa, Peralta, Ohlone, Chabot, Las Positas, excuse me, and Miracosta Community College districts for joining me in that call on our lawmakers in Washington it's not just to end funding for ICE and to stop the DHS bill, which has unfortunately is kind of weaving its way through the legislature, but to end what doesn't work and to end things that don't function for our communities and for our society. That ends my report. Thank you.
Thank you. Trustee Silver?
Well, I also went to the League's conference, the legislative conference in Sacramento, where we had really interesting sessions. And then we met as a group with Assemblymember Fong, Assemblymember Harabedian, and a staffer in Senator Perez's office. I can't remember anybody else. And what we do when we're there, we go into the office and we let the students speak because they are our best storytellers. And that's how you present your needs, is by telling a story that is memorable and something that resonates with why we need transit passes, why protecting our students from the federal officials is so important, and why funding our community colleges is so important. One of the meetings I attended, I'm on the executive board of the California Community College Trustees group, and we talked about how we do so much for our students, thinking about them. And a simple thing is harmonizing course numbering, common course numbering. Crystal, are you familiar with common course numbering? Yes, of course. To get 116 colleges, 71 districts to agree to change their numbers is a huge task. And the community college system has been working on it for a number of years. And the reason is because it's student facing, that if a student is taking their entry college level English class at PCC and it's number, what, I'm making this up, it's not 101, but if it were English 101, they would know that that is the same class as offered at Citrus, Rio Hondo, or any Mount Sac, any college, and the same with the next class they need. So it really helps our students to navigate our system, and we thought it would help the CSUs also. But I am very saddened to say, and if you know anybody in the CSU system over there, that the CSU has stymied this good work, this student-centered work. And when we presented them with our new course numbering for all of the beginning English, the psychology, all the transfer program classes, they were astonished that they would be presented with a new class and what could this be? What could be happening in this class? And they are not accepting our common course numbering. Each of the 23 campuses wants to examine each of the 71 districts' classes as they're presented. So please advocate with any CSU people you know and ask them to work collegially with our system for the good of our students. And that concludes. Oh, one little thing. I was at a Pasadena organization called Civitas last week, and they had a panel of education leaders, which included Dr. Gomez, and he spoke eloquently and really had the audience just so proud of our college and what we do. So kudos to your participation on that panel. That concludes my report.
So sorry, Trustee Silver. I just wanted to mention we did meet with Senator Perez. We met with Senator Susan Rubio's chief. Yeah.
It was outside.
Yeah, just to give Senator Perez her due
outside.
credit.
Correct. Sorry.
I even have pictures.
Thank you. Trustee Liu.
Thank you. We can get the slideshow ready with more photos. I'm kidding, I think. One of the...
That whole cake. It was like, is that you? Is that your birthday? There was a cake in the photo.
Oh, no, that was the going away party, I think, for Jesse in the photo.
That was a lot of cake.
Hopefully there was cake brought today. If not, I'll go run out and get some. You know, one of the wonderful things about being a trustee in the last year has been seeing this campus's work to help Pasadena rebuild after the wildfires in Altadena as well. And I think really sitting at the Pasadena State of the City address a couple weeks ago, you realize how much Altadena and Pasadena appreciate the work PCC has done. And I can say that for a fact because Mayor Gordo gave a great dedication to how much his family has supported him, but I'm pretty sure he mentioned Jose's name more than he did his wife and kids. So it was great to be there with Trustee Silver and see the partnership between Pasadena City College and the city of Pasadena. This past weekend, PCC was very kind in opening its campus to the Regional Science Olympiad Tournament. This is the second year in a row that we've hosted a Regional Science Olympiad Tournament. It actually began a couple years ago when, actually prior to when I joined this board, I got a chance to visit Temple City High School when they had a Science Olympiad Tournament, and they were looking for another space, and I said, well, what about PCC? And this past weekend, it was wonderful seeing students from across Southern California attend. I got a chance to give out some of the awards and see some of the experiments with Dr. Gomez. I also told them that, hey, the Olympics are going on right now. I'm delusional enough to think that maybe I could be an Olympiad for at least like power walking or breakdancing, but never in a million years could I do any of the experiments that they're doing.
Ice breakdancing.
Ice breakdancing. We can do it together, Dr. Gomez. But it was just wonderful to be there, and they were excited to be able to use our campus space again, and they said that every year they're able to, they want to be back to our campus. So I'm glad we get to be a great example for STEM education for the San Gabriel Valley. And lastly, following in the leadership of our wonderful student trustee and the well-said sentiments of Trustee Wong, I did want to take a moment again to acknowledge the horrible actions being taken by the federal government and ICE across the country. Unfortunately, our community knows that all too well. And in recent weeks, our friends in Minnesota have been the ones facing the brunt of these same unconstitutional attacks. And growing up, I remember hearing my mom and her parents' stories about escaping Cambodia during the genocide. And you always wonder how that could happen to a country. How can a perfectly functioning place fall into dictatorship? And there never really is anything that happens all of a sudden, like a sudden flood. It's more like water sneaking in through cracks, a drop here, a drop there, and eventually there are enough leaks that it weakens the foundation, the dam breaks, and everything gets destroyed. And that's exactly what happens when we ignore would-be authoritarians who start by chipping away at civil liberties, usually of minority groups, and they feel emboldened to continue doing so when no one stops them. And the only way to stop it is when it's early on. And that's why it's been inspiring to see so many people organize and take action here in Pasadena, across the country, and in Minneapolis. And I just wanted to make sure that we as a board took a moment to recognize the lives that have been lost doing that just recently. Unfortunately, the list of lives impacted and lost because of ICE has continued to grow, but two names that have been highlighted recently are Alex Preddy and Renee Good. Alex Preddy was an ICU nurse who helped take care of veterans as his life's calling. Renee Good was a prize-winning poet and a mother of 3 children who had just finished dropping off her 6-year-old son at school. They were just like all of us, people who cared about their community and the humanity of their neighbors. And because of that, both of them were essentially murdered by ICE this past month at just 37 years old. But their stories and their resolve should motivate us to continue looking out for our friends, family, and neighbors during this time, and to continue standing up for what's right just like they did. So I'd like to ask my colleagues that today we adjourn in memory of Alex Jeffrey Preddy and Renee Nicole Macklin Good. That concludes my report.
Thank you. It was an honor to participate with the Los Angeles County Academic Decathlon last week at San Gabriel High School. There were 36 schools and 475 students participated. They compete on math, science, public speaking, music, the arts. And so it's a great work that the County Department of Education did to bring all these students together, and the fact that people stepped up to be judges and to work with all these students at the Academic Decathlon. This is the second year in the row that I participated in. It's a wonderful event, so I really appreciate it being able to participate with that. Here on campus, I really enjoyed the Lunar New Year and Black History Month breakfast, featuring a talk by Akimi Kochiyama Lodson, so the granddaughter of Yuri Kochiyama. It was an incredible talk that we heard about the internment, World War II, families being torn apart, somewhat reminiscent of things happening today, and how the Nikkei community in New York and in Los Angeles are active now trying to respond to these immigration crackdowns and outrageous behavior. I'm looking forward to the Amend Summit coming up in Long Beach in March. And it's great that PCC will also be participating with the local Pasadena Altadena NAACP McKnight breakfast, dinner coming up in March. So that's great that we're able to participate in these events in the community and really focus on the rebuilding and repair of the communities that were destroyed by the wildfire. So I appreciate all the work done in the community and all the work that PCC is participating in with these activities. Thank you, and that concludes my report. Proposed future board business meeting dates. Any changes or suggestions? Proposed future agenda items.
May I suggest an update on Measure PCC?
Sorry.
An update on Measure PCC.
Thank you. Any other agenda items? Okay. Okay, we are open for adjournment.
Motion to adjourn
Thank you.
in memory of the individuals that Trustee Liu mentioned.
I'll second. Second.
Thank you. We will adjourn in memory of Alex Jeffrey Pretty and Renee Nicole Macklin Good. Thank you.
Sure.